These are the colors that I'm using. Anything that you've got that's similar will work. And I'm just going back over what we did the other night. I'm just going over to try and blend the nose softly off the sides into the fur and just tweak it up a bit, make it darker where it should be a little darker, bringing in little highlights of hair underneath the nose, shadows around the nostrils, and just if you put some on and it's too dark, put a little bit of lighter on. I'm just shaping the bottom of his mouth, and I'm just putting in some hairs and some highlights just to try and give it a little bit more depth and make the mouth shape work so that the mouth does look more or less closed. And I'm just going up and building around the actual bridge of the nose and up above the nose. Just looking at the photo constantly to try and see which areas look like darker hair, grayer hair. Going around the eyes again, darkening them in places. And it's really just a case of building up and looking at the picture, seeing how your paint dries and changing it. Once it's dry, if it's dried too dark, you can add a little bit more highlight. And you just keep going until you feel that in the areas that you're working on, it looks a little bit more three-dimensional, a bit more depth. I've gone back over bits of the head, just put on a few more variations in colors in those areas. You can see I'm lightening up that one little section. It just needs a bit more light. And it's just, this is something that you can do for hours. Once it's all sort of finished, you're going to end up going over the whole thing again and just bringing out little bits, making things lighter, darker. And then at the very end, we can use a little bit of our gel at the end of this project and try and darken in, particularly the left side of the bear. We might want to knock it back a little. Anywhere that needs highlights, we can bring in little bits of highlights. So that was just tweaking pretty much what we did the other day.